Ladies and gentlemen, it feels like every day we're getting something spicy in the news for Dragon Ball Legends, and today's no different. Last night at the Reset, Legends tweeted out this tweet, this picture here, along with the text, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku is getting a unique equipment soon. Get this powerful equipment and strive for even greater strength. And it is, of course, everyone's OG Zenkai Blue Super Saiyan God Goku. Well, Super Saiyan Blue, I mean, Goku. And, wow. I did not expect this. I don't think anyone really expected this. I'm kind of surprised by this. I think my thoughts on this are kind of summed up by what Goresh said as well. Goresh says, to me, it seems like since there was no relatively hype Zenkai characters to give unique equipment to on the Universe Rep tag, they decided to arbitrarily pick this Goku. We'll see if there's any relation whatsoever to Part 2. I would agree. Although I wouldn't necessarily say it's a lack of hype. More so that a lot of these Zenkais from Universe Rep are like brand new. They're not like old Zenkais like how this Goku. This is an old Zenkai. This is one of the very first Zenkais in the game. And I mean, you can just see that over on the right-hand side of the screen. These are all the Universe Rep Zenkais, which is not a lot to begin with. And they're either not old or not hype enough for Anniversary. Like, I believe Bergamo, Kaioken Goku, Jiren, and Kefla all dropped this year. So they're not that old, not nearly in comparison to Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Evolution Vegeta obviously is hype, but he's an LF, so this equip is not for LFs. This is just for normal Sparkings, not LFs, so he was eliminated. And then that leaves like old, because I think Bergamo's the oldest one besides the Universe 6 trio that I'll talk about in a second. Those three, Caulifla, Kaba, and Kale. Bergamo's the oldest, and Bergamo's like 6 months old now. Maybe. I don't even know if he's that quite old yet. And they weren't obviously going to drop Bergamo. Kefla and Jiren, I think, are the only two hype ones that are Sparkings. And Kefla and Jiren are pretty damn new. I think Kefla is 3 months old, and Jiren might be even less than that. So they weren't going to get it. And then, like, come on. Caulifla, Kale, and Kaba. You're not saving them anyway with a plat. And they're definitely not hype enough. So, yeah. I would say that this Goku was kind of like they picked someone who a lot of people love. People love this Goku. People love this Goku. The Super Saiyan Blue Goku is like an all-time pretty fan favorite character in Legends, so it makes sense that we're getting him. However, we always got to talk about what could this mean for Part 2 of the Anniversary. Now, if you haven't been, keeping up to date, maybe you didn't see my last couple of videos, we got these new free-to-plays that were announced that I believe, because they put out this also yesterday, and because of that, I believe we'll be getting these tonight during the weekly reset when, they have the maintenance and all that stuff. So, but we're getting free-to-play Cooler, who is a green ranged type, and then we're getting free-to-play Android 13, who I think is a support blue. I know he's blue, and just based off reading what he here, it just says basically he's given damage to teammates, like increasing ally damage and applying debuffs to enemies. So it seems like he's a support type. That's what I'm getting the gist from this kind of brief description they've given us. So looks like we're getting a ranged green Cooler and a support blue Android 13, which are both movie powerful opponent characters, as discussed yesterday in my video, which you haven't seen. Check that out. But this Goku, technically he's from a movie. Very technically he's from a movie, but when you look at Legends, this Goku does not fall under the Sagas for Movies tag, because technically this is from the ROF movie. Legends doesn't count that as a movie. Like, they don't put those characters in the Sagas from movies. They have their own arc, which is the Frieza Resurrected saga. It's the same thing for the Battle of Gods movie. It's just the God of Destruction Beerus saga. Because they're also, in the anime, they have their own arcs in the anime. I think that's why Legends has them as just their own separate arcs. So when you look at the Frieza Resurrected saga, we find the Blue Goku who's getting his plat equip, which hopefully, Again, I don't think these plat equips are meant to make them, the best in the game again. I'm sure he'll just become slightly better. You may see him for a little bit. The lower in the ranks you are, you may see him more, because you can kind of get away with using, not necessarily the best of the best units the lower down you are. Regardless, you'll probably see him the most when his plat equip drops. Like the other three who've gotten these plats, the Fat Buu, Super Saiyan 3 Purple Goku, and the Green Ultimate Gohan, you don't see them so often. I don't know the last time I've seen any three of them in a PvP match. They just don't show up very often. I think it's going to be the same for this, but we'll see. Maybe they'll make it better. The thought has been now, though, do they count this as a movie? Is this like a hint? Oh, we're going to get something from the Frieza, Resurrection saga. Technically, it's a movie. These two are movies characters. This is the Frieza Resurrection Goku. I don't think so. I've seen people saying, oh, maybe we're going to get Ultra Golden Frieza, which I do think we need an LF or Ultra Golden Frieza, 1,010%. It's kind of crazy we don't have one at all. But I don't think that's what's going to be coming next. You know, I don't think that's what these two are hinting with powerful opponent from movies, and then this being from the Resurrection F movie. I don't think that's what that's hinting towards. If it does end up being the case and we get Golden Frieza, cool. That's exciting. You know, I think Golden Frieza is sufficiently hype. I think a lot of people like Frieza, but I still think it's going to be Orange Piccolo until something really kind of crazy comes out. And my big thing is he's not technically Sagas for movies, and he won't be. Like, this Frieza, as you can see, when you look at him, Resurrection Saga, there's no movies anywhere. He has no ties to the movies units at all, so I don't think this is going to be likely. But I just wanted to discuss this news if you hadn't seen it. I still think it's going to be Orange Piccolo. If it's not Orange Piccolo, I think it's going to be like a proper movies character, which I guess based off right now would probably be a villain, like a powerful opponent. And if I just sort, you know, by movies powerful opponents, just to give you some general idea of what you could be looking at, I think Jitnembo, that's because I'm in the Frieza Resurrection F Saga. I think Janemba would be most likely, or like a transforming Dragon Ball Super Broly, as I mentioned yesterday. We have LF Cooler already. I doubt it'd be Bojack. Android 13 is certainly not hype enough for Anniversary. Metal Cooler, I guess, could be up there. People like Metal Cooler. But Turles, I don't think is popular enough. Sorry, Turles. Lord Slug is certainly not popular enough. And I don't think it's going to be Z Broly, since we got Ultra Z Broly not too super long ago. So I guess we'll see. I still think it's going to be Orange Piccolo, but let me know. Do you think this is going to lead to Ultra Golden Frieza or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, are you hype about this equip? Are you going to run Goku? It should be interesting to see what they give him. I think he needs a lot of damage inflicted, because his kit is an older kit and it does not give the same kind of damage inflicted that the newer units give. So I think that's one thing we got to see. But they've kind of been good at giving damage inflicted, so we'll see about that. But yeah, that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you're new, all that good YouTube stuff. Follow me on Twitch if you want to see live streams, and hope to see you at a live stream. But I hope you all are staying happy and healthy, having the best of days, and I'll catch y'all